No, that one's Gretchen. And that one's Roxy. Gretchen's the fat one. And Roxy's the not fat one. Fat one. Where'd the other one go? Gretchen. Roxy! Say hi.
Hi.
Hi. We're loaded up the panel truck. I don't know if you can see that in there. Yeah, there it is. That's the chop saw table. We're getting ready to drive across town. The boy is helping today. He's the muscle. So we're going for a drive now.
Well, that's not bad at all.
No, it's not.
Very nice, sir.
We got leveling feet, so you can.
How did you do that? I thought you weren't going to do that.
No, leveling feet are easy.
I don't think I have a wrench here.
That just goes.
Yeah, if I get my fingers in the right way.
Yeah. Took me a while. We took quite a bit of time delivering that, and I visited for a while, looked over his new space. That was a brand new office warehouse that he's renting and stuff. I want to move on though. That project's done. We got other things coming up. Those of you that remember the 64 Falcon, it's this guy right here. You know, I just put a brand new engine in, just a brand new rebuilt engine, transmission, the whole thing, and there is nothing that drives me. I'm at a loss of words. That's how much this irritates me. Look at this. I don't know if you can see that down there. Look at this. Look. You see that? That's transmission fluid. This son of a... Oh! I don't know. This car, I have never in my life had a car that just wants to leak like this thing. I don't know. If you remember at the end of the video from when I was done with this, I said it wasn't leaking. It was dry. Nothing was. Well, it wasn't probably a day later. That may have been the next day. It could have been that same day. I don't even know. But I parked it in here, and it made a little drop of ATF, and it's so. Anyway, there's a strong likelihood that the transmission is going to be pulled out of this car again, and I think what the underlying problem is, I think I must have bought a cheap rebuild kit. I don't even know. I don't know where it came from. I don't know if it was given to me. I don't think so. I think I bought it. I don't know where I bought it from though. It could have been some cheap thing I got off eBay. I don't know. But I've had issues with it ever since I put it in, and it's still leaking. So anyway, I don't know. That's not happening today. What we're going to do now, let's walk over here. So this is the 50. This is the 50 Ford Coupe. And one of the many things that we did, this is an ongoing project. I'm mostly just thinking of the solution at this point. We're on the driver's side here. This is the floor mat. We'll flip this up and get this up off of here too. The original master cylinder for the brake, not enough light. I may have to bring in some light or something. Anyways, this plug, you would pull it out and the master cylinder set right down in here. Well, and I'm not going to show you right now. In a later video, I'll probably crawl underneath and show you all the changes, but we don't have that. That's not there anymore. What we have now is a dual master, and it sets back here, kind of under the seat. And I had to cut a big hole. I think I used a 4-inch hole saw to make that. And now what we need to do is figure a way to plug it. And I have the fallout. right here. This is the piece that was, this is the floor that was there. What we need to do is come up with something, some way of turning this into a plug for there. I know this isn't going to show up very well on the video, but it has to set there or something. So, or something else. It doesn't have to be this, but this is what I had in mind, just because he came out of the hole. So I was thinking we should be able to use it. So, yeah, that's what we're working on today, is we're going to be looking at this, probably just staring at it. At the very least, I'm going to clean this thing up so it doesn't look like, so it doesn't have all these sharp edges. So, yeah, let's at least do that. You know, what really messes me up on this is that right there, this funny, you know, this that shape there. I was thinking, my initial thought had always been to kind of just build some, maybe make it a little bit bigger, you know, put a little extra material all the way around it, and then you just set it over the hole, and then it has maybe a little lever or something that kind of locks it in place. Put a little hinge on it, make a little flappy door. What I could do is take a strip of sheet metal and go make a ring and weld that ring to the floor. Just tack it around the floor and make it, you know, I don't want to add a lot of height, maybe, and it doesn't have to be anything, it doesn't have to actually be sheet metal. It could be like some 1/4 inch or 3/8, something, and we make that makes it where it's a new area and it's flush. No, it would have to be, that might work. That's what we want to do. So I make a little ring that fits down in the hole. Actually, it would only have to really go the back side. If I go all the way around, that'll give me a spot that I can make flush. And then what we would do is then that little flush area, that becomes our new place to make a cap. Let's entertain that idea for a while. This sheet metal that I'm using happens to be galvanized. So what I'm going to do is solder. This isn't even the right solder to use, but I'm going to do it anyway. But there we go. I just want to tin that. I don't have any, I used to have some acid flux somewhere around here, but I don't know where it's at. There we go. Yeah, that got it. There we go. Alright. Get that off of there. Whew. Right on the shoe. Alright. Okay, we're gonna let that cool. And, because right now it's very hot. Alright, so let's discuss what I've been doing here. This is maybe way off base on this, but I think it'll work. What we've got is, this is our new hole, so it's nice and flush across the top. That'll go in the existing hole that's in the floorboard. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take this little plate that I cut out, which it's about as clean. I mean, I got some more cleaning up to do, sanding it out and all, but it's pretty close to the shape I want. And what I've got is a spring on this bolt. And what we'll do, I think what'll work is we'll load this. This will become just a pivot, like a little door. So it'll slide out of the way, and that'll give us access. And then we slide it back over the hole. So let's see if that works. Let's go ahead and get this thing. Let's get this thing mounted in the hole, and then we'll drill for this and see if it works. Okay. Hope you appreciate the effort I go through to get you in here. You can see I just put it in. There's another tack back here. I don't think you can see that one. Just these ugly little tacks. They're not, doesn't matter. And we will come back and I'll put a sealer, probably from the other side, to seal the joint. Now all we got to do is mark this. Let me get the punch or the scribe. No, I don't know. That's not so bad, I guess. Right there, somewhere in there. Yeah, I like that better. Let me put a little punch mark there. Okay. There, that ought to work, and we'll put the spring and the nut on the other side. Little, got this spring and then a nylock nut. And I think if we tighten that up, that actually feels pretty good. I like it. Actually feels like it's pretty well covered. Let's do that. Okay, so that's the little cover. It's nothing fancy. I think I'm not really thrilled with its tension. I may put a little clip or something on this opposite side of it. Man, it's dark in there. Anyway, or a tighter spring, or I don't think it's the spring. I think it's just because there's so much leverage off of this point. So, but yeah, anyway, I think it looks all right. You know, for something that's under the seat. Come into focus, you silly camera. There you are. So I think that's it for today. So what did we do? We delivered the table. We worked on the 50. I got more work to do to the 50. I have got to get in and do some pricing. So tomorrow I may be just, you know, locked up in the house for a little while before I come out. But think that's it for today. Bye.